Hi, this is Marsha from Mindfully Abundant, and today we're going to talk about the power of infinite possibilities. Life can change when we least expect it. Warning: this article may not appeal to you if you are not open to entertaining the likelihood of infinite possibilities. You may even find evidence why the universe is based on science and mathematics to disprove infinite possibilities. I don't intend to persuade you into believing my point of view, for that is the least of my intentions. I hope you will come to see that infinite possibilities are conceivable and life is anything but fixed. Before we go on, I want you to reflect on moments throughout your life when a situation occurred beyond the realm of normal. Perhaps it was a chance encounter of a love interest you reunited with after decades. Or you were one of 1,000 applicants for a job interview and were offered the position despite interviewing poorly for the job. Whatever it was, recall the experience as best as you can and see if you can get a sense of how you felt at the time. There are numerous examples that prove infinite possibilities existed throughout history. To mention them here means reciting what hundreds of other articles have already written. So it begs the question, what does infinite possibilities mean to you? Where does it begin and end? For example, is it in the realm of miraculous healings or otherworldly events? Infinite possibilities for me is associated with a mindset that anything can happen within the fabric of reality. I have experienced moments over the years which helped me realize that sometimes life can change when we least expect it. Perhaps you've witnessed this yourself, whether it was an event that worked in your favor or otherwise. One example that took place 2 decades ago related to my father, who was ill at the time and given a diagnosis by his doctors he wouldn't survive until the end of the week. He not only survived, but lived another 5 years. It was then I realized mankind has limited knowledge of what is possible within the scope of a greater intelligence. I'm not sure what you call this intelligence, if you call it anything at all. I prefer to call it God, co-creating the circumstances of my life within the container of free will. It is important we abide by our beliefs, but also be willing to upgrade them when or if new information becomes available. Keep an open mind and don't hold firm to fixed ideas. Some say infinite possibilities is nothing more than coincidence, providence, luck, or chance. I recognize it as a state of mind more than an event or experience. Therefore, we needn't believe in them, but keep an open mind and look for evidence when they arise. I don't know about you, but I'm inclined to be impartial about endless possibilities existing than remain close-minded because my belief system does not agree with it. I would rather change my mind when new information comes to light that disproves my earlier beliefs. I think this is important because we mustn't hold firm to a belief system just because it has been the case for our entire life. We ought to upgrade our beliefs and perception of reality as new information comes to hand. What are your thoughts on this? Are you open to new information, or do you hold on to fixed beliefs because you don't want to be wrong? I think the key is to be mindful of what we believe or not believe, while recognizing that our earlier beliefs may be incomplete. As an example of this, I was recently reading about the South African scientist Professor Tim Noakes, who for decades espoused the high carbohydrate diet. It wasn't until he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes he publicly stated that his understanding of nutrition was incomplete, and thus he adopted a low carbohydrate / ketogenic style diet. Irrespective of what you think about Professor Noakes, it took a great deal of courage to declare he was wrong and change his stance because he had a lot to lose by way of credibility. I highlight Professor Noakes as one example of somebody willing to keep an open mind and not hold firm to fixed ideas. We ought to accept that anything is possible, even that which was impossible in the past. This relates to our health, finances, relationships, career, etc. We should entertain the possibility that sometimes life can weave its magic and a situation can resolve itself or improve beyond our understanding. Because when we believe in infinite possibilities, we are open to the notion that life works through us on a higher dimension. Knowing this, I invite you to think back on the experiences I asked you to recall earlier. Write 3 lessons you gained from the experiences and how they shaped your life. Could you have foreseen these events in hindsight? If not, could you entertain the notion that a greater universal intelligence may function within the backdrop of your life? You see, being open to infinite possibilities means to accept life exactly as it is, without preconceived ideas. This, my friends, proves the universe is a mysterious entity, because, as Deepak Chopra once said, be comfortable with and embrace paradox, contradiction, and ambiguity, for uncertainty is the warmth of creativity. So, this was today's post, and I thank you for your attention. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever a new video is released. And remember, you are all that you desire. So, until next time,